Checking the health. Stream health is in the yellow, but I think that's the best that we can expect. I mean, OBS is never all that good.
There we go. Now I'm hearing myself.
Alrighty. Just one moment.
There we go. And
Okay.
I just adjusted my mic. Oh.
Right, and I hear you on the other end of the stream, so we are ready to get this started. Hello, everybody! I am the Linkzilla, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts! Today, we are finally taking on the Hades Cup once and for all, and we intend to finish it. And as always, I am joined by the LightTrainer. Good to have you here again, LT. LT? Did we just lose LT?
Yeah, good to be here as well, and let's hope this time my laptop behaves itself.
Yeah, we had a bit of an overheating problem the last time we did this, but that's to be expected because we're taking on the Hades tournament, and as you know, he is one god you don't want to get steamed up. It's going to get hotter than hell this time, and basically, I am here wondering if I can actually beat the Hades tournament because we only have 1 hour to get this done before LT has to leave for the night. So, do you think that we can do it? I absolutely think that I have to hold back absolutely no punches. I'm going to have to get past Cloud and Squall all in one fell swoop. As Megatron would say, no more disguises, no mercy. Let's do this, Phil.
Yeah. Let's do this, Leroy
Jenkins! Awesome. Here we go. Cross your fingers.
I could not resist that old school meme.
Yeah, it's a good meme. I like it. It stands the test of time. Anyways,
it's actually the meme that brought on
John Cena.
Well, no, that also helped increase the popularity to World of Warcraft.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what happened. I mean, it's such a popular meme that it actually was a Jeopardy question.
It was a Jeopardy question.
I wish I was joking. Unfortunately, those who had the question failed to get it right.
Well, of course, they were over 30. Nobody under the age of 30 gets on Jeopardy.
Actually, this was a college-themed one.
That makes it even more sad. Anyways.
Yeah, I found this out on some sort of video involving that explained not John Cena, the Leroy Jenkins meme.
Anyways, basically, like, when it comes to the Hades tournament, I finally figured out a way to basically get...
Well, let's not... Okay.
Where'd it go?
Let's not do this. No, come on. Okay.
You're losing the connection?
Yeah. Oh, no.
What's going on?
It's slowing. And...
So what do you want to do?
You want to shrink you in my lap.
What? I think you might...
Oh no, you're losing me, aren't you?
A little bit. I think you might need to type it out.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you, but drop that last syllable there.
Oh no.
Is everything okay?
No.
No?
Everything's not fine. My laptop is starting to act up again. I had to stream just to try to, hopefully get it to behave itself. Let's try this again. Behave yourself.
Actually, I've got a different idea. Close out your browser. Let's see if I'm in the call. Let me see if I can basically do this. Turn on screen share.
Oh, jeez. So, close out my browser?
Yeah. And open up your Discord. Can you see anything?
Hold on a second. Just give it a minute for Discord to Oh yeah, I can see something.
Alrighty.
Hopefully this will work.
Yeah, I hope so too. Yeah, I hope so too, because I just need to basically check one last time to make sure of something. Because, don't get me wrong, this probably won't work, because I have to join the call over here. Actually, you know what? I'll just basically circumvent the problem by doing it over here. I'll just go to the Creator Studio. Alright, hold on. We're basically gonna figure this out. Just bear with me. Alrighty, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, now tell me what you see.
I see you putting the thing on full screen.
Awesome. So you can definitely see the game footage?
Yep.
Hopefully with your browser closed down, you'll be able to basically see everything that I do via my own Discord. So, sorry about the turbulence, people. We just basically had to, like, circumvent the problem. So, the time is exactly 10:01, at least by my clock. We are going to get back into this.
Yeah, sorry about it, people. The pains of having a decade-old laptop.
Yeah, and mine is basically like half a decade old, so who knows when it's going to basically start going on me. But anyways,
Yeah.
the thing about the Discord is that basically the reason why I had to have you close the call earlier is because I'm actually working with two different machines now. The machine that I've got recording my gameplay footage is on the other side of the room, which is what I'm connected to and is what I'm talking to you through Discord. But the machine that I initially tested, like, the share screen with to try and get you to see my, basically see the footage through my Discord so far, was basically on my other machine, my laptop that I'm basically, like, doing, like, all the control methods for. So, basically, like, every single time you open up the call on that one, it closes the one on the big machine. So I basically tried to leave the call on the other one and get back in on the big machine, but it wouldn't let me, so you had to close the call. So anyway, I'm talking a mile a minute because we are basically like, we can't fall behind on this. I really want to get to this. I really want to freaking get through this tournament. I gotta get the Cloud. I gotta get to Squall. I gotta show them what for once and for all. So
Yeah. You know what?
What?
I found there's a bit of irony. Remember that Leroy Jenkins joke I made earlier?
Yep.
I'm actually eating fried chicken.
Oh, I can't wait to get some fried chicken in me.
Yeah, after work I went to the Mary Brown's that's like across the street from my work and had some
Rotisserie.
fried chicken and their potato wedges or taters as they call them.
Ah.
Gravy.
Sounds delicious. You finally managed to make it out there, huh? Well,
Oh no. No. That's Swiss Chalet. That's a totally different restaurant.
It's a rotisserie place, isn't it?
Think of Mary Brown's like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Ah.
You probably don't have Mary Brown's down in the States, do you?
Nope.
Okay, it's a Canadian thing then.
Canadian fried chicken.
It's actually pretty nice.
It'd be funny if you guys had like a guy with a little bit with a beard, basically called the Sergeant.
Yeah. Okay, seem to be doing pretty well. You're going against the
Guard armor. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, or the Heartless's own crazed out Megatron.
Yep. Anyways, for those of you guys watching at home, I basically figured out, like, a good strategy here, because basically, whenever you're not using a magic spell, if you hit triangle during combat, that will basically spur on Donald and Goofy to take action. You'll see a little exclamation mark appear above their heads, just like Goofy did out in the corner, and that'll either bring Goofy to you or get him to attack the nearest opponent. So that's basically what I'm going to have to do to keep Donald and Goofy either out of danger or by my side in order to keep them alive. And what's even better is that Donald is very good at, like, giving me good spells, like he casts a Roga on me for defense, so I'm depending on that. And Goofy has a few abilities that basically allows him to sacrifice some of his magic to either restore some magic to a teammate or even some health to a teammate. So that's basically one thing that I'm definitely counting on, and so far it seems to be doing good. I haven't cast a single spell at all in this tournament, haven't used an item. That's really what I care about, not using an item and whatnot. Ooh, and I leveled up. And that's good, because once we get to the secret bosses throughout the entire game, when we go on our secret boss hunt, including the gold and platinum challenges of the Olympus Coliseum, I'm going to need to be level 65. And I'm pretty sure the last time I checked, I'm only level 55.
Only 10 more to go.
Yep. Night Soarer.
Or probably 9, whichever comes first.
Anyway,
I'm definitely looking forward to my stream tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't wait to basically, like, for you to basically check out, like, how Hollow Bastion has changed and whatnot. And then basically, like, all the things that come with it. Because we're going to be heading into some interesting worlds. Kingdom Hearts 2 definitely holds nothing back.
Oh, yeah. If I remember correctly, we'll be returning to worlds, but also going to new worlds.
Yep, definitely new worlds.
If I remember correctly, it's in Kingdom Hearts 2. That's where the fan base went nuts with Lion Sora from the Pride Lands.
Yep, I haven't gotten there yet, so I don't know how late in the game it's going to be, but I'm certainly looking forward to it.
Yeah, I've lost track of how much fan art I've seen of, like, Lion Cub Sora all over DeviantArt when that happened.
Basically, it's pretty much like the spark of, like, Merman Sora as well, huh?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Anyway, we should be going into Cloud and Strife now.
Oh, here we go. This is going to be an interesting fight, and of course, I am, like, a little behind, so...
But I think that, like, the Discord stream is doing pretty good, much better than the browser stream.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should definitely do this from now on. Discord it. A little easier on my poor computer's processor, that's for sure.
If I can just hit them with enough of the Sonic Blade, it should stun them, but, oh, it didn't work. And now I'm out of magic.
Oh no.
Alright, this is good, because now I can basically just survive and avoid them until Donald and Goofy get back up. This is how I make my strategy, the first avoidance maneuvers. What I need to worry about is either Squall or Cloud flanking me as I'm rolling around the arena. Because we're just rolling around at the speed of sound. Oh, Goofy's back up. Come on, hit me, Goof. Yes, he gave me magic. Alright, Squall, here I come. Donald, hit me.
Nice.
Awesome, boys. I love you. Oh, we got Cloud down. Wait, no, not down. He's just stunned.
Awesome. Best keep him stunned as much as possible.
Uh-oh. Squall is doing the Thundercats. He's spirit sorting.
Oh, snap.
Boys, get out of there. Man, stunning doesn't last long, does it?
No. Especially if it's a harder boss.
Yep. Anyway, basically, as you can see, Donald and Goofy have really been on it tonight, and that's basically because I've been using the triangle technique. I just basically got to keep them out of the fray, and they just went down. Well, it's okay, boys, because you can't catch me, especially with Squall doing the slow dramatic walk, Morty! Man, I can't wait for November. I just hope it's better than Season 3! That was close. That was too close. You see, that's what I get for music about Rick and Morty. I'm being punished for that Mulan Szechuan sauce incident.
Oh yeah, I've heard a bit about that.
Goofy, hit me!
Yeah, a lot. Ever since that one joke came out in Rick and Morty, everyone's been crazy about that sauce.
Yeah. And it seems kind of disappointing because, like, everybody wanted the Szechuan sauce to come back, even though it basically, Rick said, even if it takes, like, 9 seasons to get the sauce back. It's like, that's basically Rick committing to 9 seasons right there if he doesn't get the sauce. Like, basically you should, like, only get the sauce after 9 seasons, but... the show has been renewed for about 70 episodes, and Squall goes down, but so do Donald and Goofy. It's you and me, Megatron. No, it's just me, Prime. The show's been renewed for about 70 episodes at 10 episodes apiece, so that's going to be 7 more seasons. So we get 10 more seasons of Rick and Morty, so I just have to wait till Donald and Goofy come back up because I am not taking this guy head on by myself, especially when he starts flying. But I can fly too. Not impressed! He's doing Sonic Blade. Goof, hit me! Attaboy, Goof! Try mine. You taught me this technique, and now you're gonna regret it.
Now, personally speaking, I don't exactly have an interest in Rick and Morty, but one of my siblings does, and I do, and I did get him a couple of, like, Rick and Morty related gifts, including a pop figurine of Pickle Rick armed with his gun.
Yeah, I basically started buying pop vinyl figurines for my sister, and now she's basically obsessed with them, like buying every single character that she likes, and oh, he's flying through the air with the greatest of ease, that daring young man on a flying trapeze. His movements are graceful, all girls he displease, and while he is swinging away.
Oh, man. Oh, when was the last time I heard that particular song, the Flying Trapeze song?
Well,
yeah, it was like in one of those Disney sing-along movies. It was more live action based though, because of course they went and did a circus thing.
But basically, have you ever seen the George of the Jungle movie starring Brendan Fraser? Thank you, Goof. He gave up the last of his magic in order to give it to me, so I have to finish this. I have to finish this now. He's stunned.
Yeah, I remember that. My God, it was one of my favorites.
Yes! I beat them!
Yes!
Take that, pretty boys. Yes! Lionheart, a new Keyblade. I got Squall's Keyblade.
Awesome! Yay!
I can't wait to see how it fares against what's happening? What's with those spikes? Large trio. Oh no, it looks like the underworld is starting to seep in over the Colosseum.
Oh God.
Oh God. Focus on the White Walkers first. Man, these big guys, you are going to hate them when you have to fight them in Kingdom Hearts 2, because if you thought they were annoying in this game, they get just so friggin' frustrating in the next one. Man, and I'm out of magic. I am completely out of ammo.
Oh dear.
At least with Eroga, you basically like do so many more attacks.
Yeah.
Jump! Donald, hit me! Oh wait. Okay, that's good. Goof gave his magic to Donald, so everything's looking cool. Man, we're in some kind of purple fog. But you know me, I prefer purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Man, my mom was so upset when she learned that Prince died. Like almost as upset as she was when she found out that Michael died.
Yep. Now we're going through a slew of big guys and little minions.
Yep. Luckily, like I'm currently so powerful, or at least Oblivion is, that the little guys get taken out with absolutely one hit. Mm-hmm. Don't you go throwing up on me, guy. Don't get cheap on me, Dodson. I just love that twirl that he does. So, in regards to Kingdom Hearts 2, what do you think of Roxas using Oblivion?
I say that's kind of symbolic, considering that he was like kind of born from the remains of Sora, and after being lost in darkness.
Yeah, it's so amazing to think about that. When Sora basically sacrificed himself to free Kairi's heart, he basically ended up becoming a Heartless, and because of that, a nobody was created. It's so incredible, like, how this story framed all of that from happening, because it does kind of present the idea, what if your life and everything you've experienced was all just a dream that somebody else was having? What exactly would that make you?
Yeah.
Think I'll heal myself. Always a good idea. Nope. Ah, thank you, Goof. I was in a tight spot there. He had me in the corner. Man, I'm getting, like, Sora's victory poses here. That, like, very rarely happens. It's usually either Donald, sometimes Goofy, and Dark Storm. Uh-oh. The Dark Balls, the Drifloons, are gonna do what the Shadows were doing. Oh, I'm gonna hate this.
Nuts.
Alright. It's basically like...
hate-
It's basically like one of those carnival games where you basically have to throw the darts or spit the peas at the balloons on the wall. Just every single time they set up, you pop them.
Yep.
Just hate those friggin' Pac-Man mouths of theirs.
I think Fawful's minion would love to have a word with Square Enix about that.
Fawful.
Yeah, he's one of those top 10 video game YouTubers I like watching. And as you can probably tell by the name, he's a huge fan of Fawful from the Mario and Luigi series.
Ah. Die. Die. Attaboy, Donald. Attaboy, Goof. Yoo-hoo-wee. Let's see. I wonder who the next boss is going to be. You're the boss, you're the boss, you're the big scary boss. Air Brigade. I'm going for the Wyvern.
Alright. Bring him down and have him grounded.
Huh, we're done already. Don't give up!
Nice.
Violent Bunch. Fat bandits and wizards and an invisible. Alright.
Oh, great. Invisibles.
Yep, but this time I have the one thing that they didn't face before. Oblivion. And that's exactly where I just sent him.
Nice. Woo!
Thank you, Donald. Gotta keep Goofy on his feet, especially since he has Goofy Tornado. It's not as powerful as it will be, but it's still a great one. Now, I'm going after the wizards. A wizard is never late, Bilbo Baggins. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. Brr, brr. Ian McKellen. It's going to be a very sad day indeed.
I kind of been kept out of loop of Lord of the Rings type news.
Well, I mean, nothing to basically, like, think about. I just remember, like, a few years ago, back when my brother moved back in with me and my dad, somebody actually did a celebrity death hoax, like, saying that Ian McKellen had died, and that was a big shocker to me, because, like, the Desolation of Smog had just come out, so it's like, no, he's gotta finish he's gotta finish the third movie! We need Gandalf!
Man, I hate it when people make hoaxes like that.
Yeah, especially. You ever heard of Gabriel Iglesias?
Think so? Is he like some sort of singer?
No, he's a comedian.
Oh, right.
Basically, he's a very funny comedian who's basically known for, like, being a very big guy. He calls himself Fluffy. I'm not fat, I'm fluffy.
I remember him.
Like,
yeah, I remember him now. He makes all those funny sounds sometimes.
Yep. A few years ago, he basically was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and, like, somebody did a celebrity death hoax with him, and it's like, Gabriel Iglesias found dead, succumbing to his type 2 diabetes on October 31st. It's like, aw, dude. That is a bad day to kill a diabetic on. It's Halloween.
Yeah. Well,
Elder
I'm not
Force.
sure about...
Uh-oh. 3 Invisibles and 2 of the Flying Blenders.
Great. Not sure about...
Oh, no.
Link, did you leave your stream unlisted?
Well, yeah, basically because, like, this is just being recorded, so basically,
okay.
Basically I figured that it would take the pressure off of us. Don't worry about it, like,
Alright.
our friends will see it when they see it.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, basically we're kind of like using the stream feature in order to basically like record this episode in advance, because basically as it goes, it's like sometimes our schedules don't sync up the way we want them to. Sometimes our friends can't be there in the stream, so this basically takes the pressure off of everything. And it seems to be the only way that we can do it. Okay, new boss battle. Uh-oh.
Yo, hey, how you doing, everybody?
Uh-oh.
Got a minute? Hades, Lord of the Dead. Nice to see you.
I think that Chaos should be here. It's Hades.
Oh, jeez. Yep, here we go. Against the big bad blue-haired boy himself, Hades.
I told you things were gonna heat up really fast. But this is only like the 20th tier, like the 20th seed or whatever. If I'm fighting Hades
10th.
now, okay, 10th tier. I don't know. I can't keep track of numbers. I can't keep it. Okay, what? Who is basically going to be number 1?
Who else?
Uh,
Let me give you a hint. I'm wearing a Keyblade with a name that shares his title right now. Or I was. Well, I have a necklace of that particular Keyblade.
I thought the Earth wasn't supposed to shake until the honeymoon. Man, Hades really looks like he's steamed up. Quick, Goofy, blow his hair out. Ragnarok. It's not the Greek apocalypse, but it's the Norse apocalypse. God's dying and everything. So this explains why I was able to fight him in Rechain of Memories, because basically speaking, according to Kingdom Hearts 2, playing and beating the Hades Cup is canon to the story, so...
Ah, okay.
Man, I really should have turned Ragnarok off. Thank you for keeping him alive, Donald. But so far, it doesn't seem to be all that difficult. I just gotta keep my distance, and especially, like, watch when he uses his special attacks. Feel the heat.
Yeah, like...
Don't get roasted, Donald.
Oof. Oh, they don't call him the king of the underworld for nothing.
Yep.
And to think that a lot of people consider him a bit of a dork, especially with Cerberus's name.
Yeah. I feel like he's just basically a perpetually unlucky soul. I mean, first in line in the line of Kronos, basically like just... Uh-oh, he's heating up, and he's spinning. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Thank you for keeping me alive, boys.
Okay, what is it with bosses and spinning?
I think now is a good time to break out a... Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I was about to break out a Mega Elixir, but he got me.
Oh.
Oh well, that's my first loss of tonight, so I might as well save. But first, I'm gonna turn off Ragnarok because that's... I just need Sonic Blade. Sonic Blade is the ultimate cheese fest.
As I've proven.
Let's see. I think that I might turn... let me see. Ooh, second chance. I think that I might go with that, especially since I have enough. I was going to turn on, like, sliding dash just to get across the stage faster, but I'm going to see what second chance can do for me. And I still basically haven't seen what Blitz can do. Strike enemies ahead of you with a powerful finishing combo, but...
Second chance sounds a little like Endure from the Pokemon games. Basically you endure a big attack and leave you with 1 HP.
Oh, dang it. You were supposed to get Lionheart earlier, so it's probably not going to be better than Oblivion, but... Let's see. Ooh, that is a very pretty design. I like it a lot. It's kind of like the anti-Oblivion. Raises max MP by 1 and enhances magic and summon power. Dang it. Also deals great physical strength. Well, it increases my magic by 2 compared to Oblivion, but it'll basically, like, bring my strength down by 1. You know, maybe I might give it a try. I mean, basically... It seems like the health, though, basically goes down to 10, so... but maybe. I mean, just maybe. Oblivion, strength. Because you can never have enough magic, that's what I'm saying, so... Right, I'm gonna save. Gonna take a swing. I like it. At least I finally got past the pretty boys, and it's now It's now 10:23. I made it all the way to the Lord of the Dead, and we are basically going to be we're going to be going even further. I know that I can get past him. If I can beat him in Rechain of Memories with the broken mechanics in that game, I can do anything. So, Hades Cup, enter the 20th seed. Okay, so made it all the way to the 10th seed. Hades going down this time. Large trio. Large part.
Yeah, we're definitely making some good time here.
Oh, I just love seeing how big my magic meter is.
And anyways, I've also kind of discovered something about Shadowbringers recently.
What is it?
A lot of the bosses seems to be paying homage to a bit more the more recent Final Fantasy games. Like, for example, there's like a couple of post-game dungeons. The ending boss of one came from Final Fantasy VIII, while the second boss of another is a hidden boss in Final Fantasy XIII.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's what I like about Final Fantasy XIV. Not only is it just a wonderful adventure for those who like awesome MMORPGs, but it also like makes wonderful callbacks to earlier Final Fantasies.
Yep. I mean, it's basically like what you gotta do with a long-running franchise. You gotta basically acknowledge the history that basically goes into it. Of course, what I really appreciate right now is that when those big fat guys start breathing fire on you, there's actually kind of like a delay on whether or not the fire is going to hurt you. So, uh-oh. Really hope they don't start multiplying on me. One down, one to go. Okay, you can go for the fat guy. I'm okay with that. Oh, did you guys get the other one for me? Oh, you guys are so swell. I love you guys.
Aww. I'm sorry, but sometimes the way you talk to your teammates kind of reminds me of how I talk to my carbuncles in dungeons and stuff.
Ah, so you're saying that Donald and Goofy are my pets?
They're way better than my carbuncles.
Yeah, don't you forget it. That's right!
But yeah, if you ever do go back to Final Fantasy XIV, warning, there has been some huge changes.
Oh, I don't like change. I don't like change at all. Like, I always try to basically, like, make exact change so I don't get any change at the drive-thru.
No, yeah, a lot of the classes got, like, several changes to them. Some of them made better.
Any buffs?
And,
ooh, I leveled up again.
well, there's no TP meter.
Ooh, awesome! That basically was like my biggest frustration, because it's like, why can't I just attack?
Yeah, now everything is pretty much has their own moves, unless you got like a magic move to use.
Right.
But yeah, you don't have to worry about like TP or running out of it.
You don't have to worry, he's got Fist of Fury. Let's see if I can get...
Unfortunately, some moves have been taken out, so you're most likely gonna have to like rework your hotbars.
Let's see if I can get Donald to heal me.
Yeah, like for example, with me as a summoner, I now have like special command buttons for my carbuncles to use certain moves, be it like their first or secondary move or their ultimate move.
Yay!
Unfortunately, they also took out my AoE. Well, I had an AoE move and they took it out.
Oh no.
Yeah, Shadow Flare. That's what it was.
You're not going into that sword, boy. You're staying and you're fighting me like a man. You will fight.
But hey, it's not all that bad. I mean, a couple of my carbuncles actually have AoEs of their own, so there we go.
Yay!
And then, of course, there's Ruby, the last one, who has a damage over time move with her ultimate.
Sounds like a good idea.
So I keep them, like, pretty much within the same windmill hotbar, so I have easy access when need be.
Donald, spin me. All right, he healed me, so I guess I could be grateful for that.
If, out of curiosity, if there was a caster class you wanted to try in Final Fantasy XIV, what would it be?
Well, I don't know any of the classes, so I wouldn't be able to answer that.
Well, there's of course Summoner from Arcanist. There's also the healer White Mage, where after starting off as a conjurer, and the classic Black Mage, which is the main attacker after starting up from a thaumaturge. And then, of course, once you reach level 50, you'll have access to the Red Mage.
Ah.
They'll be able to use both white and dark and black magic to boost up a meter for some powerful sword techniques.
Ooh.
So it's sort of
He's flattened.
So even though it is they categorize it Red Mage as a caster, like the Black Mage and the Summoner, I guess you could say it's a melee magic hybrid.
Ah.
And then, of course, if you want another healer, there's the Astrologing class and, of course, the Scholar class.
Ah.
Scholar is very interesting to unlock. You have to have at least 15 levels in Conjurer and 30 levels in Arcanist in order to get Scholar. And like with Red Mage, you have to be level 50 in another class in order to unlock Astrologing, and that is found in Ishgard. So it was a class introduced in Heavensward.
Ah.
The other two classes introduced in Heavensward is, of course, the Dark Knight, which is a tank, and the Mechanist, which is a DPS.
Well, I wouldn't mind being a Dark Knight, but I think I'll probably go with being a Summoner.
Hey, if you ever do start up Summoner, let me know, and I'll give you some quick lessons and pointers.
Looks like I'm gonna have to use up all my magic when it comes to Hades. Oh, speak of the devil, here I am.
Yo, hey, how you doing, everybody?
Speak of the Lord of the Underworld, and he shall come.
Ba-boom.
I got a place for you.
I'm surprised that Disney didn't put in his wife.
Yeah, but what exactly are you gonna do with Persephone? I mean, I have a feeling that basically, modern audiences probably wouldn't take to that. I mean, they probably wouldn't take to basically the news that Hera is actually Zeus' sister either.
Yeah, as my sister says, the Greek gods were weird.
They were messed up entirely. But that's ultimately the point of, religion, of the entire mythology. I have a feeling that, Greek mythology was more like a commentary on religions rather than, being a legit religion, because it feels more like, basically everybody that basically worshipped these characters was actually kind of, making commentary about, the idea of worshipping the beings, because the gods are supposed to be big, they're supposed to be powerful, they're supposed to be perfect, but they're flawed. They're more flawed than the humans that they rule over. So, and then basically the entire point is pointing out their flaws. And for some reason, my Sonic Blade just isn't working. Why is it's almost like Hades is blocking it somehow? Hey, they froze him.
Yeah, and you know, speaking of mythology and my sister, I just remember this really funny situation where that I could not resist making up an old comic of. It's on my DeviantArt.
Ah.
My sister back in college really was into her mythology class. I mean, she's a huge mythology nut. So
Yeah.
one day she was talking about her recent class with the Greek gods, and of course how she mentioned how Zeus was pretty messed up and everything, and by the craziest of timing that nobody would ever expect, my kitchen tap decided to leak out a few drops of water.
I guess Poseidon didn't take kindly to you commenting on his brother like that.
Actually, Hazel made him. My sister made a comment about Zeus being a bit of a pervert, and we joked saying that the tap had a nosebleed. I couldn't. It was just too funny of a situation.
Ooh, did you see that? Basically, Hades threw a fireball at me, and my arrow shield deflected it back at him. I'm going all hero of time on him here. That's
I'm
excellent.
about to see it, and oh my gosh, yeah, I just saw it now.
I just don't get one.
Holy.
I just don't get why my sonic blade isn't working. Spin me,
He's
Donald.
He's probably it's probably because he's like moving around so much that it's not working out for the timing.
Yeah. Uh-oh, he's doing the spin. The thing about this is I could easily dodge this in like a rechain of memories, but everything was slower there, so get
Yeah.
goofy up, Donald. You need to cool off, Hades. You need to...
Oh yeah.
Don't get many cool breezes down there in the underworld, do you?
Nope. Not even in the river Styx.
Man, I really bet that sticks in his crawl from time to time, realizing that you were outsmarted by your younger brother, and the Lord of the Dead goes down! And I'm talking all the way down. He is back home where he belongs. Ooh, cutscene. Whee! Storyteller. I got a trophy. What's gonna happen?
Yay!
Hades? What are you,
What are you doing? Stop.
Uh-oh.
kid?
That's... Okay.
Attain the power of stars. Gravira has been upgraded to Graviga. Ansem's report number 8.
Nice.
We'll definitely have to read that before the stream is over. Okay, guys, we're going into the final 10 rounds. Here we are at tier number 9. Night Rave.
Here we go.
We can do this.
Come on, don't start acting up on me, Discord. Pretty please.
With a cherry on top. Hold still, you invisible. No, don't you dare go into that sword. Thank you, Duck. Thank you, Goof.
Nice.
You always thank your staff. That's what you gotta have by your side, a good support team.
Oh yeah.
The Requiem.
In this game, we're traveling through a dungeon in Final Fantasy 14.
Yep. How many people do you need to get to do that, by the way? Like, the ones that you're...
Depends on the dungeon, really. If it's a normal dungeon, then 4. 1 tank, 1 healer, and 2 DPS.
Ah.
Unless you go unsynced. And for like the bigger raids and boss battles, like the primals, well, some of the primals you only need 4, at least the starting. No, wait. I think. Well, anyway, some of the trials and bigger raids you need 8, which is of course double. 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 4 DPS.
Invisible
And then there's-
snakes. Up,
And then
chameleon.
there's I hate the chameleon. Anyways, and then there's the big ones, the 24-man raids. It's 3 times what you get in the normal raids. So, yeah.
Yep. Sorry, basically I wasn't able to react to that. Just basically kind of got to make sure that this chameleon goes down and get these invisible while they're still stunned. Oh, this is getting intense. Keep him busy, boys. Oh, he's after me now. Got him!
And so far, my friends and I have completed 2 2/3 of the 24-man raids.
Really?
I say 2/3 because we're still trying to get the last one with now much success because
Hey, white mushrooms.
not
Let's see.
because not many people seem to be wanting to go through the Arbonne Monastery at the moment we go in. So we're hoping to try again early tomorrow before my stream.
I hope so.
Hopefully. But yeah. The first 24-man raid is, of course, for A Realm Reborn, which pays homage to Final Fantasy III and its Crystal Tower.
Seems like I was only able to help one of them. Let's
Oh well.
let's wait till he uses thunder. Yep. I think I might get a bonus for like using the same thing on him 3 times. Oh, he didn't give me any magic. Rip off. I wouldn't have helped them if I basically known that that wouldn't happen. Just basically would have wailed on them, tried to build my magic back up. Goof, I'm going to need most of your magic. Black Storm,
Oh.
Shadows, and Dark Balls. Not this again.
Oh, nuts.
Oh well, I mean,
Anyway.
it's really the Drifloons that are all the problem, so just basically like gotta make sure, because the Shadows, they're easy fare. They're beginning of the game. They're cannon fodder.
Oh yeah. Anyways, the second 24-man raid is of course in Heaven's Ward. I'm not sure of the origins of that. I'm assuming it's somewhere in the later games. Probably. I'm assuming like between 7 and 8. I don't know. I haven't paid attention, but basically you're dealing with a lot of void scent, which are of course what they call the demons of Fantasy 14, and you're hanging around with pirates.
Of
Sky
course you are.
pirates.
Sky Pirates. Because why wouldn't
that
there
would
be?
They call them the Dunskate missions.
Let's see, what tier am I at? The 4th tier. And I've got 2 chameleons now. Good. Twice the fun. It seems like the contenders are just flailing ineffectively around the ring. Oh wait, there seems to be something there. Oh, there's definitely something there. Basically their opponents were a pair of giant chameleons. And now they're shooting lasers from their eyes. What is this, the Hanna-Barbera Godzilla cartoon? I love you, boys. It's been an honor to fight by your side, boys. There's never been any greater team than a duck and a dog and an anime kid. Why won't this guy die? Why won't you die? There he goes. I have a feeling that the game was waiting for my magic to run out.
Yeesh.
Goofy is completely out of magic, so I feel like in the next coming tiers, I'm going to have to... In the next few tiers, basically, like, I'm gonna have to, like, use a mega elixir on it.
Yeah, and then of course there's there's the one for Stormblood, which pays homage to both Final Fantasy Tactics and Final Fantasy 12, since they both somewhat share characters and races in the same universe.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really?
And then of course there's the upcoming one for Shadowbringers, where it's actually a huge crossover with Platinum Games' Nier Automata.
Ah. Really wonder who it was that Hades was so afraid of back there. Called him Kid. Wonder if he's basically talking to the contender. Like he was with Cerberus earlier. Well, rule number 3. Accidents happen. Thank you, Donald. Man, I'm really digging the design of Leon's Keyblade. Final Battalion, the 2nd seed. So before this is over, I'm going to have to basically throw a Mega Elixir, because I have no idea who basically it's going to be, but I have...
Just a moment.
I have a hunch.
Okay, so sorry about that.
No problem.
Hope we get through this last fight quick.
Why? Basically they're telling you to go to bed?
I've been given a call that people are going to bed.
Well, I guess we'll just have to do this real quiet-like. Well, anyways, basically, like, I'm here at the penultimate fight, so if I can just get through these flying blenders... Ooh, I leveled up again! This is a great way to level up, and I think I deflected that guy's attack back at him. So, I think that basically maybe I might spring my Mega Elixir now. And defeat that flying blender, and now, 1 to go. Up, here comes another wave. Up, invisibles. 6 of them. This is basically like the the gauntlet before the final resting place. Final resting place. Sounded like we were dying there for a second. Get out of that sword and fight like a man!
Oh boy, this is getting tense.
I'm gonna make it. There's nothing that can stop me now. Especially like I've got full magic and my friends on my side. And I've been keeping them alive throughout this entire tournament. Thank you, Goof.
Too bad Chaos isn't here. He would have enjoyed this bit.
You know what? Basically, like, I think we might be able to remedy that. One moment.
Really?
Yeah, just a moment.
Okay. Okay.
See if that works.
Okay.
Oh no, there's another wave. Balloons, flying blenders, and invisibles. Man, this really is like the final battalion. This is before the final rest. This would have prepared us for the gauntlet. Just stay alive, boys. Donald, hit me. Don't you dare! Jump, Donald! You can avoid the curse that the Invisibles use on you if you jump at the opportune moment. Like, basically when the ring of purple fire surrounds you, basically jump at the last minute. Dang it! Oh, so you want to play that, huh? Jump, Donald! Jump! Whee! You hurt my duck. Alright, here we go. The final battle, the final round, the ultimate challenge. Who's it going to be? Oh my god. I cannot believe I'm fighting him. It's not going to be fair. Cutscene. Oh, this is very dramatic. No barriers. What? What? Where did he come from?
I totally called it, didn't I? I totally called it, didn't I?
I don't think you did. This could be arguably worse.
Oh, Rock Titan. Never mind.
What the heck am I supposed to do against something like this? I don't even think my attacks are working. Wait, did I knock him over? Oh, I knocked him over. Quick, get to his heads. Jump on him. I gotta find a way to scale up his knees. I can't... Oh no, he's getting back up. Man, this is basically like that scene from the Hobbit trilogy with the stone giants.
Oh, jeez.
This guy's incorrigible. Goofy. Thank you, Donald.
Gosh darn it, I was hoping that it was Sephiroth.
Well, I guess he must be somewhere else in the game. Oh god.
Must
Oh god. Oh god. I think I just figured out where he is. Oh jeez. Alright, we gotta jump up onto him. Huh, I actually think that basically we are affecting him. Like, just feels like we could do more magic if we basically could lock onto his friggin' feet and whatnot. Alright, so we definitely are affecting him.
Yeah.
Seems so
You can
far...
see his health going down.
Seems so far so good. Donald, I'm gonna finish this now. Yes! And the Titan goes down. It makes it all the more worthwhile to see a Titan fall. Play the Attack on Titan theme. You can just sing that song with just the vowels.
Oh, yeah.
And that is the Hades Cup.
Yay!
We just...
Congratulations.
And Donald gets to have the last word. And show me the cutscene. Give me my trophy. Because we finally did it, and we did it within the hour. And it's a blue trophy. Coliseum champion! Did you see what Donald? You're gonna love it. Learn Trinity Limit! That's the best attack in the game! Donald! Duck!
Donald,
You,
you little troll.
Donald, you are
There.
officially the MVP of this tournament, and I love you. I love you. I love both of you guys. Oh man, that was incredible. I cannot believe that I actually managed to pull it off. So, let's see.
Yeah, after a lot of trials, tribulations, and experimentation off screen, the Hades Cup is done.
Oh, hey, Hayas, I see you managed to make it. Do you mean that, like, basically with the unlisted stream, are you sure that it was unlisted, or did you accidentally spread the link around to too many people? Wow, I'm 40 hours into the game. That's incredible. Anyway,
Yeah.
well, basically, that was really incredible, because it seemed like Cloud and Leon were basically the real contenders of this tournament, and that was basically gave me the hardest
Yeah.
difficulty. Hades was alright, but once I basically got past them, it was pretty much smooth sailing all the way to the end. Hades
Or
Cup.
smooth flying in your case.
Yeah, championship trophy. Cannot believe that I finally did it. It's so incredible. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Though I'm a bit surprised that
Pretty.
I'm a bit surprised that you know who didn't show up, but I have a feeling that basically I know where he is because let's see. Now we've got question marks that now have shown up in response to beating the Hades Cup. Wonder what that could possibly be, but looks like we're going to have to wait to figure that out until next time. Hope that you guys basically enjoyed this episode, and thank you so much for joining me, LT. We're going to basically call it here because we basically did what we set out to do, and basically, like, LT is going to have to be heading off to basically, like, bed soon, so... But first, let me just check this out. Abilities learned, shared, possibly. Nope. Oh, I've got to turn Mermaid Kick back on, but Trinity Limit. Channel the party's remaining MP to crush surrounding foes. Minimum of 3 MP. With companions nearby. Cost all MP. That sounds like fun. And it only takes 1 MP? Seriously, get me an MP boost or whatever. But let's see what level I'm currently at with Sora. I am up to, holy crap, I am up to level 63. So that basically puts me exactly where I need to be to finish off the rest of the challenges. All the secret bosses in the game. So, anyways...
Yes.
We'll definitely have to do that next time. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment on the comment section below. Show, like, and share it with your friends. You want to keep up to date with more Kingdom Hearts coming your way in the future as part of the Summer of Kingdoms event. Then be sure to smash that subscribe button like you're the Rock Titan trying to crush your foes and ineffectively falling over. In the meantime, we'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for joining me, LT. We'll look forward to doing this again real soon.
Oh, definitely. Thanks, everyone. Mind if I do my catch tag?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, and remember, the real magic you have is your imagination. Bye.
Later.